Thank you all for coming to your mat and making this time for you, for taking this journey into power right here on your mat. That's what we're all going to do this evening. We're going to co-create a shared experience of yoga asana. Take a big deep breath in. Sigh it out. Another breath. Breathe in. Let it go. Make your way to child's pose on your mat. So bring your knees wide, all the way out to the edges of your mat. Crawl your fingers long out in front. Press your forehead into the earth. And get present with the feeling of you being on your mat, with your drishti being inward or maybe right there at your mat. And my name is Jennifer. If we haven't officially met, I know I briefly saw everybody as you came in through the door. During this practice, I can offer hands-on assists. If you don't want to be touched for whatever reason, go ahead and raise your hand now so that I can see and I will honor that. Thank you. So as I was speaking to co-creating this shared experience of asana, I'm here to guide you, but you also guide me. You guide me with your breath. You guide me with your drishti. You guide me with the muscle energy that I can see in your bodies through your core, hands, and feet activation. And as you are guiding me through this practice, I in turn give you feedback and guide you based upon what I see, what I can hear. So Ujjayi breath. Breathe in deeply. Constrict the back of your throat as you exhale through your nose. Let your neighbor hear your breath. Co-create the shared experience of asana for your neighbor as well. And the energy that you bring into this room that you have here on your mat affects everyone else in the room, starting with you. So starting with you, build your inner fire with your Ujjayi breath. And make it your intention this evening to co-create the shared experience of yoga for you, for your neighbor, for the people in the front row, for the people in the back row, for the people in other yoga studios throughout the Tampa Bay area. Send your energy towards co-creating the shared experience here, there, everywhere. Downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide. Root down through first finger and thumb knuckle. Soften your knees. Actively press the top of the mat away from you. Squeeze your forearms together to light up your biceps, your triceps. And then take a longer dog than you normally do. Walk your hands forward or your feet backward. Bring your feet a little bit wider, your hands a little bit wider. And activate your core. Pull your belly button to your spine. And walk your feet to your hands for ragdoll at the top of your mat. Feet hips width distance apart. Clasp elbows. Root down through your heels. Press your sits bones up towards the sky. Let your head be heavy. Big breath in. Big breath out. Catch your hips with your hands and squeeze into center and the spine line. Come up to standing. Bring your hands to heart center. Set your drishti at the front wall. Find a spot that it is not moving. See what there is to see. We'll begin with 3 ohms. Oh. Breathe in, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Fingertips right there next to your toes. Halfway lift, create a long spine. Plant your hands on the earth and step back to your first high plank of this practice. Pull your belly button in and up. Soften your elbows. Pull forward over your tippy toes, lower halfway down for low plank. Untuck your toes, upward facing dog. Send your hips high to the sky, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Fingers wide, hips pressing towards the sky. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back, but soften your elbows, squeeze in. Soft knees. Big breath in. Bend your knees low, look to your thumbs, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, extended mountain, root down through your heels, reach up, bright fingers, aim towards the sky, breath in. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, long spine, vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Big breath in, big breath out. Breathe in, let it go. One more breath right here. Bring your knees low, look to your thumbs at the top of your mat, jump. Halfway lift, forward fold. Extended mountain, root down, reach up, bright fingers, long side body, full breath. Exhale, forward fold, right back down. Halfway lift, big breath in. Vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe. Downward facing dog, hips high. Fill up. Let it go. Breath in, breath out, and again. The bottom of your exhale, look at your thumbs, jump there. Halfway lift, forward fold. Last sun salutation, a root down, reach up, long spine, full breath in. Exhale, right back down. Inhale, halfway lift, vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Bend your knees low, top of your mat, jump. Halfway lift, forward fold. Big toes come to touch, chair pose, sit deep, squeeze in. Send your hip creases towards the back of your mat, squeeze inner thighs in, spark your hands. Imagine you're holding a beach ball between your hands. Light up your fingers. Take another big breath. Sit 2 inches deeper. You've got this. Full breath in. Forward fold. Let it go. Good work. Halfway lift. Vinyasa. Flow like water here from high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward. Warrior 1. Big step. Take up space. Squeeze your inner thighs in. Stack your front knee over your front ankle. Come deep into that front thigh. Pull back on your right hip to send your left hip forward. Take another breath. Look up between your hands. Full breath in. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, take all the oxygen in. Downward facing dog, hips high. Left foot steps forward, warrior one, big step. Root down, reach up. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. One more big breath in. Flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Fill up right here. Exhale, bend your knees, look at your thumbs, top of your mat, jump. Halfway lift, forward fold, chair pose, second set, squeeze in, sit deep. Stretch your toes out on the earth. Sit deeper than you think you can. Send your weight back into your heels. Take a big breath in. Exhale, forward fold, empty out. Halfway lift, breath in. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, full breath in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Right foot to right thumb. Step big, root down. Stack front knee over front ankle. Go deep into your front thigh. Track right knee towards right pinky toe. Pull your belly in and up. Bottom ribs, look up. See your power between your hands. Big breath. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog. Breath comes in, comes in, comes in. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Left side, warrior one. Big step. Get big, take up space, root down. Reach up. Look up between your hands. What color is your power tonight? Breathe in, see it there. Then flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, full breath in. Downward facing dog, full breath out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Extend your right leg back behind you, strong and straight. Flex your foot. Pull your toes towards your face. Press out through your heel. Take a big press into my hand. Yes. Now, right here, bend your knee. Stack your hips. Come up onto the tippy toes of your bottom foot and flip your dog. Both feet come down to the earth. Root down through your heels. Reach your fingers. See where they're pointing. See what there is to see. So much power right there at your fingertips. Side plank, right hand, center of your mat. Roll over. Face Nebraska. Press down through the knife's edge of your bottom foot. Lift your top foot by pressing down. Pull into your belly. Press down through your foot. Lift up. Downward facing dog. Let it go. So good. Take a breath in. Make some noise. Sigh it out. Lift your left leg strong and straight. Fire up your back foot. Now drop your hip a lot. Yeah, square your hips more. Drop your, yes. Toes, point them straight. Yes. Now from here, bend your knee. Stack your hips and flip your dog. Both heels come down to the earth, facing 12 o'clock. Reach your fingers. See where your fingers are reaching. Big breath in. Big breath out. Side plank, left hand, center of your mat. Root down through the knife's edge of your bottom foot to lift your top hip. Flex both feet a lot. Press down to lift your top foot for a hot second. Fly that top foot by pressing down. Yes. Downward facing dog, let it go. Good work. Take a breath in. Yeah, make some noise, let it go. Again, breathe in. Empty out. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. Take up space. Right away, take up space. Squeeze your inner thighs. Back foot high over your tippy toes like a little Barbie foot. Squeeze in. Pit of your belly, bottom ribs, pull in. Look up between your hands. Open twist. Twist towards the chakra wall. Squeeze in. See, I deliberately left out what goes where, just so you get fresh in your body. Get fresh in your body. Press your left hamstring up towards the sky. Sit deeper into that front thigh. Come back to center. Reach your fingers high. Open up, warrior two. First open hip posture. Stack front knee over front ankle. Gaze out over your front middle fingers. Tracking right knee towards right toes. Get big. Flip your front palm. Watch it arc. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the earth. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, take a breath in. Downward facing dog, send your hips to the sky. Left foot steps forward, crescent lunge. Step big. Press your front shin towards the fireplace, stack back, heel high up over your tippy toes, like a little Barbie foot, yes, but stack your heel up over your toes. Like high, yes, yes, squeeze your inner thighs in, squeeze. Press your left knee towards your left pinky toe. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in, look up between your hands, take a big breath, let it go. Open twist, right fingers forward, left fingers to the back of your mat, twist to the street, squeeze in, spark your hands. Take a big breath in, let it go. Come back to center, reach your fingers high towards the sky, open up to warrior two. Again, stack front knee over front ankle, go deep into this thigh, yes. Gaze. Front middle finger, flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Exhale, flow like water, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Bend your knees, look to your thumbs, tiger crouch, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, big toes come to touch, chair pose. Sit deep, breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Twist towards the chakra wall, left elbow outside right knee. Squeeze inner thighs in, squeeze shins, squeeze big toes. Press your hands into one another. Maybe you open your wings, sit deeper. Full breath in here. Stay for the exhale. One more big breath. Forward fold, let it go. Good work, yogis. Good work. Take a breath in. Let it go. Chair pose. Take a breath in, sit deep. Hands to heart center. Prayer twist to the street. Elbow to knee, knee to elbow, squeeze in. Press elbow into knee, knee into elbow. Spin your heart towards your hands. Open your wings. Take a breath in. Stay for the exhale. Another breath. Forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, let it go. Toe heel your feet, hips width distance apart. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Bend your elbows, one to the street, one to the wall. Bring your chest down to your thighs. Let your head be heavy. Press down through your heels, soften your knees. Full breath. Full breath. Release your big toes. Place your palms all the way underneath your feet for gorilla pose. All the way underneath your feet. Stand on your hands. Bring your toes up to your wrist creases. Bend your knees to get there. Let your head be heavy. Let it drop. Yeah, let it drop. Press down through your heels. Press down through your toes. Down through your heels. Down through your toes. Release your gorilla pose and set up for crow pose. Maybe you use a kickstand in your crow. If crow's not fully into your practice, bring your knees to the backs of your triceps. Squeeze the pit of your belly in and up. Squeeze your feet into the center of your mat. Maybe you bring your forehead down to your kickstand and then press the earth away till you hover your forehead off the brick. A lot of you already have flying crows. Squeeze in. Feet to center. Press your hips to the sky. Vinyasa. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Take a breath in. Downward facing dog. Let it go. Bend your knees. Look at your thumbs. Tiger crouch. Jump top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Come up to stand with the long straight spine. Set your drishti. Find your spot. Set your drishti. Root down through the sole of your left foot. Your left foot rooted into the earth. Hug skin to muscle to bone of your left leg. Eagle. Right thigh comes up and over. Squeeze your two legs, become one. Wrap your right arm under. Maybe you clasp hands. Maybe you just grab shoulders. Everything that's touching, squeeze it into center. Set your gaze at eye level, maybe a little bit higher. See what there is to see. 5, 4, 3, 2, release with control, and then switch sides. Root your left foot, right foot into the earth. Left thigh comes up and over. Squeeze those two legs into center line. Squeeze. Squeeze for your neighbor. Squeeze for the front row. Squeeze for the back row. Squeeze for the other yoga studios in the neighborhood. Squeeze. Squeeze. And switch sides. Second set. Left foot roots down. Right thigh comes up and over. No time to lose. Come right into the pose. Experience what there is to experience right here, right now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Wrap your legs. Maybe you use one as a kickstand, your toes a kickstand. Squeeze. Squeeze for everyone in the state of Florida. Right here. Squeeze. Come back to standing. Take a breath in. Let it go. Take your strap and wrap it around your right ankle. We're going to set up for dancer pose. Dancer pose with a strap loosely around your right ankle. Stretch your left toes out on the mat. Skin to muscle to bone engagement of your left leg. Set your drishti. Unmessable with drishti. Take the strap in both hands up above your head. Wake up your right toes. Spread your toes. Press your fist to the sky as you kick your foot towards the sky. Pull the pit of your belly in, your bottom ribs in. Squeeze in, press out. Squeeze in. Press out. One more. Squeeze in, press out, and switch sides. Good work. So good. Dancer pose, left side. Strap around your left ankle. Drishti set. Unmessable. Unmessable with. And go for it. Press your fist towards the sky. Wake up your back toes. Pull into center, kick out. Pull in and kick out. Pull in and kick out. Come back to standing. Switch sides, second set. Second set. And go for it. Yeah, take that strap in a fist. Press your fist towards the sky like you mean it. Kick your foot into the strap. Press your fist towards the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Good work. Last one. Last one. Each time you come into a pose, there's something to learn there. What is there to learn? Notice all of the sensations that your body's giving you feedback on and come right into it. Kick and pull and kick and pull and kick and pull. Come back to standing. Set the strap off to the side. Take a breath in. Let it go. Make your way to the top of your mat. Root down through the sole of your left foot. Hug your right knee into your chest. Standing leg raise. Pull the pit of your belly in, your bottom ribs in. Press down through your foot to get tall through the crown of your head. Open your right knee out towards the chakra wall. Extend your left arm towards Nebraska. Maybe you cactus your arm. Maybe you extend it fully. Pull in as you press out. Come back to center. Kick your foot towards the fireplace. Reach your fingers towards the sky. Airplane pose. Bring your arms back by your sides. Kick your right foot strong back behind you. Palms face the earth like little airplane wings. Chin out of your chest. Take a big breath in. Bring your hands to heart center. Place your left hand down onto a brick. Stack your top hip. Flex your back foot. The other flex. Press out through your heel. Yes. Stack your hips. Root down through your standing foot. Reach your right fingers high towards the sky. Stomp down through your standing leg to lift your back foot 2 inches higher. Flex your foot. Yes. Take a big breath. Maybe send your gaze to your top hand. Open up here. Get big and take up space. 4, 3, 2, 1. Join your feet on the earth. Good work. Good work. And come to stand. Yeah. Hug your right knee. Wait, we just did the right knee, right? Hug your left knee into your chest. Go for it. You know it in your body. Set your drishti. Hug in. Open your leg out to the street. Extend your right arm. Play with your balance. See your right thumb. Just notice what there is to notice. There's no right, there's no wrong. This is a practice, not a perfect. Come back to center. Kick your foot to the fireplace. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Airplane. Bring your arms back by your sides. Toes point straight down to the earth. Chin out of your chest. Drop your left hip a lot. Bring your hands to heart center. Half moon. Right hand down to that brick. Stack your shoulders. Stack your hips. Flex your back foot a lot. Send your gaze up to your top fingers. Energize your toes. Take a huge breath here. Lift your back foot 3 inches higher. Slowly join both feet and come back to standing. Good work. Good work. So good. Take a breath in. Let it go. Extended mountain. Root through your feet. Reach up. Breathe in. Look up. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Halfway lift. Breath in. Vinyasa. High to low. Upward facing dog. Full breath in. Downward facing dog, full breath out. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Big step, 1 breath. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Open up to warrior 2. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Extended side angle, forearm to thigh, fingers to earth. Keep stacking front knee over front ankle, front thigh parallel with the earth. Press your shin to the fireplace. Come back up to warrior 2. Stay low. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in. Straighten your front leg, soft knee. Reach your right fingers long towards the front of the room. Long reach. Bring your fingertips down to the brick outside your ankle. Stack your shoulders. Stomp down through the sole of your right foot and press out through the pinky toe edge of your back foot. Soften your knees. Breathe. Left fingers bring you up to standing. Pivot both toes to face the street. Side facing wide angle forward fold. Toe heel your feet out wide. Press out through the pinky toe edges of your feet. Get big. Bring the crown of your head down to something. 1 brick, 2 bricks. Maybe you take a wider stance and you can find the earth with the top of your head. Crawl your fingers back in line with your toes. And then turn your hands and claw them towards the chakra wall. Take your head out of the equation. Let it be heavy. Walk your hands out underneath your shoulders, halfway lift. Toe heel your feet in a little bit, press down, come to stand. Pivot your right toes to face the fireplace. Left foot, bring it wide on your mat, about halfway up your mat. So hips are like headlights facing the fireplace. They're square. Squeeze your inner thighs in. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Now that you're squeezing into center line, hinge at the hips. Get long. Reach, reach, reach. Bring your fingertips down to a brick in front of your right toes. Let your nose go towards your right pinky toe. So shorten your stance. Short stance, wide stance. Press down through your back heel. Squeeze into center. Full breath in. Exhale, nose towards right pinky toe. Full breath in. Twisting triangle. Left hand stays right where it is. Right hand reaches for the sky. Peel open. Spark your right fingers. Yes. Take a breath in. Stay for the exhale. Take another breath in. Vinyasa, hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Right into it. Left side, warrior one. Big step. Take up space. Breathe. Open up to warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse inhale. Extended side angle, left side, forearm to thigh, fingers to earth. Keep tracking your left knee towards your left pinky toe. Stay low in your front thigh. Come back up to warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in. Straighten your front leg with a soft knee. Reach your left fingers towards the front of the room. Reach, reach, reach. Bring them down to the brick or the earth on the outside of your left ankle. Soften your knees. Wrap your left hip under towards the center of your mat. Yes, soften your knees. Full breath in. Full breath out. Right fingertips bring you up to standing. Pivot both toes to the chakra wall. Clasp your hands at the small of your back, side facing wide angle forward fold with the bind. Soften your knees. Let your head be heavy. Press your fist towards the sky. Crawl your shoulders away from your ears. Press down through your pinky toe edges, come up to stand. Pivot your left toes to the top of your mat. Set up for pyramid pose, left side. Short stance, wide stance. Square your hips like headlights towards the front of your, yeah, now bring this foot in a little bit. Yes. Squeeze into center. Belly button in, bottom ribs in. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Now hinge, reach forward, reach, reach, reach. Frame your front foot with your fingers. Place it on a brick. Press down through your back heel. Full breath in. Full breath out. Full breath in. Twisting triangle, right fingers stick, left fingers reach for the sky. Pull your hips back, press the crown of your head forward. Take a big breath. Twist, twist, twist. Take one more breath right here, then flow. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Take a giant breath in. Downward facing dog, let that breath go. So good. Shift your weight forward into a high plank. Drop your knees, low plank. Press up to high, down to low, back up to high, down to low, back up to high. 5, floor down, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your arms back by your sides. Press your palms into the earth. Place one ear on your mat. Breathe into your back body. Feel your heartbeat in your ears. Feel the sweat rolling through your hair. It's so good. This shared experience of yoga. So good. Palms press into the earth. We're preparing for locust pose. Press your pubic bone into the mat. Make contact. On your next breath in, fly, hands hard, feet rise up. Squeeze your feet in towards the center of your mat. Take a breath in, fly higher. Stay here, let your breath go. Get 2 inches higher, breathe in. Stay here, let your breath go. One more full breath in right here. Lower all the way down. Place your other ear on the mat. Take a breath in. Let it go. Locust pose, second set. Zip your legs. Press your pubic bone down. Fly. Press out into my shins. Breathe. Rise. Stay. Exhale. Keep pressing into my shins. Yeah, breathe. Rise. Stay. Exhale. One more. Keep pressing. Lower all the way down. Full breath in. Full breath out. Floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet, grab your ankles. And then once you've got the grip, flex your feet, bring your knees in towards hips with distance. Now kick your feet into your hands, pull back on your feet with your hands, and press your thighs into the earth. 5, 4, soften where you can soften. 2, 1, release the grip with control. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Take a breath. And then set it up. Second floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet, grab your ankles, squeeze into center. And rise up. Kick. 5, soften where you can soften. 3, 2, 1, lower down. Windshield wiper your feet. Breathe. Extend your feet out long on the mat. Bring your hands to your mat so that your wrists are directly underneath your elbows. So find your lower ribs with your thumbs. Bring your hands wide so that pinky edges are at the edge of your mat. Press the tops of your feet into the earth. Bring your big toes to touch at the back of your mat. Press all of your toenails into the earth. The top sides of your feet. The top sides of your feet. Yes. Press down through your hands. Rise up, upward facing dog. Soft elbows. 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Let it go. Come down to your knees and set up for camel pose. In camel pose, take your brick and squeeze your brick in between your thighs. Squeeze the brick in between your thighs on the skinniest level. Squeeze. Toes can be tucked or untucked, yogi's choice. Bring your hands to the small of your back. Walk your shoulder blades together. As you do that, pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Pull into center. Tuck your chin into your chest. Then lift your heart towards the sky. Look up and lean back. Look up and lean back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With control, come out of camel. Untuck your toes, sit back on your heels. Take a breath in. Let it go. Camel second set. Zip into center. Press your hips towards the front of the mat. Hands to the small of your back. Lift your heart. Look up and lean back. Look up and lean back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of camel like you went into it slow. Sit back on your heels. Take a breath in. Let it go. Make your way onto your back and set up for bridge pose. Knees bent, feet firmly rooting into the earth. Can you touch your heels with your middle fingers? Set up the length of your bridge. Feet and knees, hips width distance. Good. Reach your fingers straight up towards the sky. Now plug your shoulders into their sockets. Press into the mat with your shoulders. Bend your elbows. Press your triceps down next to your ribs. Lift your hips. You can stay here or you can clasp your hands at the small of your back. Walk your shoulders underneath you. Press your fist into the earth. Lift your hips higher for a further heart opener. 5, 4. Keep pressing down through heels, lifting through hips. 2, 1. With control, lower down. 1 breath in. 1 breath out. And then bridge again or wheel if that's in your practice. Take your hands on either sides of your ears. Bring your fingers wide to make wheel more accessible. Narrower if you're working on more of a challenge. Yogi's choice. Rise up. Pick your pose. Bridge or wheel. Come into your power. Come into your pose. Share this with your neighbor. Send your power out to your fingers, your toes. 4, 3, 2, 1. With control, lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Then set it up again and rise up. Bridge or wheel. Yogi's choice. Your Tuesday, your wheel, your bridge. Bring it. Bring your power to this space. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down with control. 1 breath in. 1 breath out. Last one right here. Bridge or wheel. Rise up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down with control. Supta Baddha Konasana. Press your feet into your feet. Let your knees be wide. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Touch in. Feel the rhythm of your heartbeat. Feel the rhythm of your breath. Right here. Touch in. It's at this point where you can really feel the magic right there underneath your fingertips. It's your magic, your power, your energy. So good. Taking a full body stretch. Reach your fingers, reach your toes. Get big, take up space. Hug your knees into your chest. Find your block. Take your block and squeeze it between your ankles. Skinny length. Squeeze it between your ankles. Flex your feet. Press your heels up towards the sky. Reach your fingers up towards your toes. Now lift your shoulders up off the earth like you could grab your pinky toes. Don't go crazy. We don't need to grab pinky toes. Lift. Lower your legs down 45 degrees. Keep reaching your fingers towards the sky. Pull your belly button to your spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs up, shoulders down. Shoulders lift, reach to your toes, lower your legs down to 45 degrees, squeeze the brick. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs up, shoulders down. Shoulders off the earth, reach for your pinky toes, lower your legs down 45 degrees. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs up, shoulders down. Hug your knees into your chest. Set the brick off to the side. Stack your knees over your hips. Make your shins parallel with the sky, so like you're sitting in a chair, but there's no chair. Press your palms into your thighs. Straighten your arms. Resist. Press your thighs into your hands. Feel your core engage when you find your own resistance. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. Take a breath in. Let it go. Grab the backs of your thighs with your fingers. Rock and roll up and down your spine. Downward facing dog. Hands wide, feet wide. Press your hips up towards the sky. Move your dog around. Extend your right leg back behind you, strong and straight. Bend your knees, stack your hips. And then come into half pigeon. Bring your right knee to your right wrist. Stack your front toe bone. Stack your big toe bone over your pinky toe bone. Maybe you take a brick and place it underneath your right buttock if your right hip is really high off the ground. Press the knife's edge of your front foot into the earth. Can you find space between you and the mat? Can you press down and find space? When you're ready, crawl your fingers forward. Take sleeping pigeon. Bring your forehead down to the earth. And soften here. Once you've been in sleeping pigeon for a breath, crawl your torso forward. Create length in your torso. Crawl your fingers forward. Bring your fingertips back up onto your mat. Tuck your left toes. Fire up your left leg. Three-legged dog. Kick your right leg back. Strong and straight. High. Take some hip circles. Take some knee circles. Move it around. Check out your new hip. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg strong and straight. Press out through your heel. Bend your knees, stack your hips. And come into your half pigeon on your left side. Left knee to left wrist. Work to stack those front toe bones. Stack big toe over pinky toe. What do you have to do in your alignment? And you're setting up your foundation of half pigeon to stack those toe bones. And when you're ready, bring your forehead down. Bring your forehead down. Walk your fingertips back up and in. Tuck your right toes. Fire up your right leg. Three-legged dog, left leg high. Kick it back, high, strong and straight. Move it around. Come down to your knees and set up your inversion practice for this evening. You can take waterfall pose with a brick underneath your tailbone. Flexing your feet, pressing them up to the sky. You can drag your mat to the wall and set up traditional headstand if you're working at the wall for traditional headstand, or you can work traditional headstand at the back of your mat so that if you have to roll out, you have plenty of space. But anything you would like to do to get your hips up above your head. Hips up above your head. We have time to explore. Press down a lot through your hands. A lot. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Squeeze. Press down through your elbows. Press up through your heels. Squeeze. Belly button in, bottom ribs in, press up through your heels. Bring your pinky toe edges towards, yes, Tadasana feet, yes. Yes. Squeeze. Can you lift through your heels? Yes. Press down through elbows and forearms, press up through your heels. Gaze is at the far end of your mat, breath is steady. I'm going to remove my fist. You're going to keep squeezing into center, pressing up into my hand. Press up, yes. Press up, yes. Pull your belly button in, bottom ribs in, yes. Create length in your spine. 90% of the weight is in your forearms. Child's pose. Everyone else that's inverted, slowly come down out of your inversion. Remove the brick underneath your tailbone. Taking a full body stretch. Full body stretch. Get big, take up space. If there's any last movements that you would like to do before you come into your final Shavasana, come into them now. Bring your feet wide to the corners of your mat. Bring your arms down by your sides, palms up to receive all of the goodness that you just generated. Let your eyes close. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Let your body melt into your mat. And your breath is effortless. And you get to absorb all of the goodness of the energy that you created, the energy that you found, the energy that you unstuck. The energy that your neighbor created and gave to you. And here in your Shavasana, do a full body scan. See if you can notice where your energy has collected, where you've picked up energy from the other yogis in the space. Notice where you're transmitting energy to others in this space, outside the space. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring life back into your body. Take a giant breath in right here. Fill up all the way, all the way, all the way. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, make a face, let it go. Again, breathe in. Lion's breath, empty out. Slowly bend your knees. Roll to your favorite side and cradle your head with your bottom arm. Fully embrace being in this fetal position, this place of beginning. Acknowledge that you have co-created this shared experience with every yogi in this room, every yogi in every other room. Make a list of 3 things that you're grateful for. And say something kind to yourself. And send a loving thought out to someone that you care deeply about. Slowly press yourself up to seated at the top of your mat with hands at heart center, eyes closed, sitting tall. Acknowledge yourself for the effort you put forth to take this journey into your own power, to create this community of breath, of sweat, of movement. We'll close with 3 ohms. Bring your thumb tips to your forehead center, touch in. The light and love in me bows and honors the light and love in each and every one of you. Namaste.